Dear Diary, I decided to start recording my thoughts. Maybe this will help me focus. It's been 28 days since I got to the cabin. I feel like I've gotten a lot stronger since then. It's hard to remember my life before the cataclysm. I try not to think about the past and just focus on the future. I was close to being able to blacksmith my own stuff and recently got the cold. Imagine if I survived all that just to die of that. Chikusha! That can't be so baka! I decided to stay home and work on tools that I need. It was kind of slow. I had to keep looting metal from the mansion car wrecks. Finally able to start, I realized I didn't know what I wanted for a weapon. I always figured I have a katana for, obvious reasons. But I don't even know how to make one. I sat down and read that Spanish book all night, and I think it finally makes sense. I'll make something that lets me use that fighting style until I can make myself a real katana. Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. I'm Niko and I'll be your host as I try to tell you the tale of a young man named Heero. I feel like from now on I'm going to be starting my episodes with diary entries. That's better for character development, being able to see into their mind. I'm also not going to be showing all the monotonous stuff. I don't think that you guys enjoy watching me spend an hour crafting and eating, putting bandages on, so I'm going to be cutting that out as much as I can. In the meantime, however, and so as you can see, we're still suffering from this cold, but with Barbara and Montante, let's see what we can do with that. Oh, well, we are wielding our hot cut, which is not a valid weapon. All right, so these are the weapons that we can use. I think we're going to go with the metal greatsword. Just taking a quick look here. Yeah, so the difference between these two. I mean, the damage, 2030, 723. It's pretty slow, though, 172. And the metal sword hits hard, well, hits more often. I don't know, I'm kind of torn. I feel like because he's an otaku, he's going to want this kind of weapon, like the oversized weapon. Is there a strength requirement? I mean, from the description, it kind of sounds like we're talking about Guts' sword. A large, crudely forged blade. It's too big to be called a sword. Too massive, too thick, too heavy, and far too rough. Well, Guts' blade would be a lot bigger than that. That's pretty long, though. Holy crap, that's like 5 feet. Okay, well, apparently there is no strength requirement. We can fit it in a scabbard of appropriate size. So, yeah, I think we're going to start on that. Oh. And there we have it. Great sword. He's swinging this thing around and he's feeling like he's got to try out some of these moves that we've been learning. But there's another thing to consider. Something we've been sorely neglecting is our armor. We've just been wearing this riot armor, kind of hoping for the best. Now, I haven't even looked to see if we are capable of making metal armor, but I feel like we have enough stuff that we probably don't even need to make that. Like, we got a sappy plates, right? And yeah, let's just take a look here first. All right, I'll be honest. I don't understand if the ballistic vest is better than the riot armor. Like, it says the total coverage is 100%. That sounds good. If you look at the riot armor, it only does 75% of the arms and the torso. Well, this gets the entire torso, like the entire thing, right? And if you look here, I mean, looks to me like it gets the entire torso, but says it doesn't. And just comparing the two, this one is more like space for putting stuff in, but this one does better protection, I think. Yeah, this is 6, 8, 15. This is better against guns, obviously. This actually provides better protection for bash and cut. The thing, though, is that it doesn't provide full protection for the torso. So there's times where it'll cut through. I guess we're staying with the riot armor? I don't really understand this stuff. Like, we're wearing this that's a poor fit. Okay, we're going with the combat boots. We do have some Kevlar in them. Okay, let's put that on. We can make a holster now, which would be nice for our gun. I was also thinking maybe the vest. We can do that? Because this takes 16 hours. We had this tack vest, but it's pretty encumbering. Let's try that out. So I was thinking this back scabbard for our weapon, the sword. But that's 6 encumbrance, and we already have a lot of competing things. I mean, realistically, if we're going to be fighting, we wouldn't have our backpack on. The 15 plus 2 isn't bad. It isn't bad. Okay, so yeah, our Glock is now in there. Now let's check. So 31 plus 16. Okay, so taking off the backpack. 21 plus 2, that's not ideal. I think that we should have that gun on us, though, at all times. Could save our lives. And this is a bit misleading because we would, if we're fighting, if I wield this, I can draw it. Okay. And now we're still at 21 too? I don't know if that's really worth it. Oh, is that 10 encumbrance? So 6 when it's not full, and then 10 when it is. I don't know if that's worth it, guys. I think for now we're not going to use it, and if we really find it being a problem, we might do that. Because, yeah, I don't know. Is there another? It only fit a scabbard of the appropriate size. Thanks for nothing, assholes. Like, okay, whatever. I don't know. That's a little frustrating. Like, what the hell is that supposed to mean? So like this 11 plus 2 I think is fine. So I put on this ballistic vest. It's just the thorax, it says, but it gives pretty good coverage. And maybe that'll save our lives. Tactical vest. I want it so that way if we take off our backpack, we still have our handgun handy and we can put our mags there so for quick access. And we're going to keep the riot armor suit for now. Alright, I know we're tired, but we got some daylight and I really want to try out this sword. So let's go see if we can find something to try it out on. We're going to go to the town. I have an idea. I know there's this lab. See, there's this cave to the west. And further west of that is Dudley. I'm thinking that maybe if we can cut our way over there. Like, we haven't really been over here because there was that cop bot over here. Maybe on the way to the cave or the science lab, we could find a diesel vehicle. Either way, I think we'll just kind of scout a little bit, see what we can find, and, you know, test out this new weapon. We'll see you guys in the town. Well, there's a riot control bot. I don't want a chicken wuss, but I mean, look at all that gas and stuff around it. Relaxation, sedation gas. So if we are going to fight that, that's going to be shooting that. That's not going to be, you know, beating it down with our weapon. Okay, well, we'll go this way. Thorny Shambler. Shambling undead humanoid. Its body is overgrown with a tangled mass of otherworldly vegetation. I think we've seen this before. Wow. Okay, so this kind of reminds me of like a Pokemon. Oof. Okay, well, they're all dealing with those iBots. Okay, that's something. Let's just see if we can get a little closer. Yeah, they're all just attacking the iBots. Mechanical fluid. Jeez. These things have fluid for days. You could drown a person in this fluid. The food truck. No diesel vehicles, huh? You can try going around this way. Okay, there's 2 of these swarming amalgamations. That zombie hunter is still hiding in the weeds. Okay, well, we got one of them coming towards us. So we're going to back up into this house. Closing that door to buy some time. we're going to do is we're going to quickly take off our backpack. Okay, and we're going to grab onto this chair. What I meant to do. Okay. We're going to wait here. I don't think it can open the door. Okay. Part of the plan. Now it is stuck on the chair. 150 move cost. This is a small flat creature. 7 short legs. That's an odd number. That's very strange. I have no idea how big this thing actually is. It's hard to tell, but we're going to take a swing with our new weapon. And we swing and we miss. This is our torso encumbrance. And we stumble with the momentum. But we block apparently a lot of the damage. I don't know if we made it jump back or if it's running away. Huh. Okay. Bit anticlimactic for our first fight, to say the least. But, oh, that seems like it's coming back for more. I don't know if we're missing because we're not used to using this weapon. Or what, but it's like, it's doing what we normally do, like the hit and run kind of thing. Yeah, maybe I'm guessing because of the size. That might be hard, but it keeps saying we miss and stumble with the momentum. Finally! Okay. Whoa! There's 3 attacks that we've done, and they all miss. We just completely... So I'm guessing what it means by the momentum is that we just don't know how to swing. It's a big weapon. And so the 4th time we finally time the swing, and we go with the momentum, we land a critical hit doing 69 damage. Aside from that 30-6, that's the most we've ever done. Okay, let's get our stamina back. Now, he had a friend. There we go. So we'll just wait till he gets a little closer. Yeah, and we're going to do the same thing. No sense of getting cocky, though. It's still a small target to hit. No critical hit, but we sweep down, cutting the thing in half, one fell swoop. I don't know if this thing is getting attracted to the noise or what, but I think it's better to deal with this thing, you know, on our terms. I want to bait him over into to our plan here, but you know what? Since we have some time. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. $200 is better than 150, right? Part of me wants to fire a gun at it, but I also don't want to, you know, alert everything in the world to us. Oh, it leaped. It was 33 away. We got to make it back to the hut. It's faster than us too. 29 away, so this thing is totally catching up on us. Once it starts to enter our screen, we're gonna run. Okay, we're good. We're good. So it's leaping at us. You imagine every time we look back, we see it jumping closer. Yeah, this thing is just hopping along like that. Okay, so we're gonna hold him here and wait. Hopefully he doesn't leap over. Oh, it's gonna go through the glass, isn't it? Oh no, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Okay. So we get a much closer look at this thing. Yeah, this doesn't look like something we really want to fight. But, I mean, I'd rather fight this now than in the weeds at night. Okay, so it enters the doorway and Heero steadies himself, gritting his teeth, holding his heavy weapon down by his feet. As it jumps on the chair, he gets ready. Tries to calm his breathing. He's remembering back to Zen from his Bushido anime. And it leaps in front of him on the table. Ikaze! Well, wasn't what I was expecting. So this thing is on the table in front of us. Heero swings, cutting down towards its shoulder. A critical hit. This thing jumps over him, though, right behind him. It's bleeding. It's got 1 bar of health left. But this thing is not down. Inotachi Zentozuken! Not interested in finding out how hard of a fighter this thing is. Heero sweeps down at his legs, the move that he learned from fighting all those fat zombies, as the zombie hunter goes down. Oh, wow. Well, so far we're off to a pretty decent start. We two-shot that guy. Vigilant amalgamation. This cannot be from this world. An inflated white body carried by 5 dainty legs. Again, an odd number. Waving its remaining 2 limbs constantly. Each one is tipped by a head-sized compound eye. Independently scanning the horizon for prey. And it sees us with all those eyes. I mean, how could it not? Yeah, this thing moves pretty fast too. And it screams. Okay, well, we're going to start moving back towards the hut. So it looks like it lost sight of us and started going down to the south. Just hang out here. This thing is screaming, a deafening screech. Wonder if it has an alliance with the zombies. I mean, it appears so. It doesn't seem to be attacking them. It's making these screeches, though. I see that swimmer zombie who's attacking the bars, but it's not going to do much. Yeah, it just sees us, but it doesn't seem to be wanting to come towards us. Okay. That's fine, I guess. V-Van uses gasoline. Okay, we're just going to keep moving to the west. Looks like we've already been here. More iBots. That's probably why we turned around. Could that pickup truck be diesel? That is my only concern right now, is diesel. Okay, well, these zombies are all alerted to us now. I think what we're going to do is we're going to ignore that amalgamation. And we're just going to come up here. Ugh. See that little pink eye to the north? We'll see if we can get him in the weeds. There we go. Of course, these things are always going to be hard to hit. They fight like us. They just attack and then run away. And that one was a deep wound. Don't have any band-aids on us. Can stop this bleeding. Okay, there we go. Oh, that one is so close to us too. And there's a hunter zombie. Fortunately, the zombie hunter hasn't seen us. The other ones, I mean, we don't even know what to expect from this guy. We're just going to hope that they'll go over by this table. Keep screaming, wondering if it's intending to draw more zombies towards us. The 47 hits of damage. Yeah, this is... Oof. Oh. Okay, why is her leg brown? Oh, because we're in gravel? Okay, I still don't know why her leg is brown. I guess because it's a nasty bite wound. Okay, well, we fell victim to the enhanced grappling that's been plaguing everyone in this game. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's coming towards us, but it's just making noise, making other enemies come towards us too. So, we're just going to have to hold these guys here. Get behind the grass. Yeah, good. We can two-shot these guys. Holy crap, the grappling thing is no joke. I mean, look at that. We're killing them in 2 shots. Easy. But as soon as they grapple onto us, it just like kills all our stats. Yeah, this guy doesn't want to charge at us. There's 2 to the north that look like they've already killed. So that means it's time to retreat. This little guy. Yeah, we're just... Oh, he's got a friend. Okay, we gotta draw our pistol. Okay, so that would have drawn in more attention. We don't have time to deal with that, though. We're just picking up our sword and we're running out of here. It's like it's summoning these things. Heero, keep it together. Okay, how is this thing not bleeding? Does it not have blood? Which is a pretty valid question, actually. Okay, we'll just wait for it to get a little closer before we take this shot. No, point blank. We gotta wait for it to get right there where we cannot miss. And this thing dies. We don't have time to put that thing down. We're gonna try to stop the bleeding. Okay. Pretty sure that's all our bleeding gone. We got all those bite wounds, but we're not gonna worry about that right now. What we're gonna do is just run. If they come close to us, we'll fight them. Otherwise, we're just gonna go back the way that we came from. Following us. Okay, we're gonna go through the house and hopefully lose it there. I don't even know if we can break down the window, to be honest. We're gonna duck into a bedroom and we're gonna get our stamina back. But we do have some antiseptic, so we're gonna put it on our deep wounds. It still aches. That was a 5% chance of failing. Oh, it's like a crit one. Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay, so where are we? We're actually not far from our house. We're just gonna duck out of here and go home. I realize now we left our backpack at home, but I'm not worried about that. Deja vu. But this time, you know, even though we're all beat up, there's a sense of satisfaction of what we accomplished. I mean, it kind of sucks how we went through all those 9mm bullets, but like we killed a ton of those enemies that we would not have been able to before. No, this weapon is definitely worth its weight. The problem is that grabbing onto us, maybe for RP purposes, I'm not going to focus on how it's currently unbalanced. I'm going to say something like they appear to be stronger than they used to be. This is kind of dangerous because we're attacking in melee, and I get the feeling that if we didn't have this armor, we probably would have died a couple times over. Yeah, and not only were we in pain, but we were tired, and we have a cold. That was just impatience, but I think he's going to... Yeah. He's going to take a tramadol because we're in so much pain. And let's bandage up ourselves. Felt like we had some bandages kicking around, but maybe we don't. Well, let's make some new bandages. Our head is completely fine. The helmet's doing the job. Fortunately, we don't seem to be able to have a way to get our cutting weapon up. I'm not entirely sure why, but we can get our fencing up. That's piercing. Because we already have our melee. Our melee is at 4. Doesn't seem to want to go much higher than that, unfortunately. And we can make a training dummy, get our unarmed up to 3. That's not really going to help us directly, though. But I don't know why we can't seem to be able to get our cutting up. Okay. We could get our bashing to 4. We don't seem to... I don't know if we can make any of that stuff. Mace or a Morning Star? Would probably be our best bet. Yeah, well, it doesn't look like we can do any of that stuff. Well, not all is lost. I mean, I know our focus is down. I know we're tired. I say we're just going to read until it gets dark, and then we'll go to bed. And what I want to read, I want to see if we can get our fabrication up. I know that'll take forever, but we're going to try. And so as Heero goes to bed, he falls asleep instantly. He has this deep dream where he's in this faraway land, roaming hills of green, as far as the eye can see. Volcanoes off in the distance. He knows he's in Japan, and he looks down. He's wearing similar clothes. His coughing woke him up. I just need to point out, you see there on the right that we got the achievement there, 28 days later. I had to turn off the pop-up settings for that. I had 3 crashes in a row before somebody on the Discord pointed out to me that this is a known bug. That's what's happening there. He kind of shakes his head as he, wakes up, and well, he's still tired. Awfully hungry. Let's just have a drink of water before we go back to sleep. Oh, we're just waking up from our own coughing. I thought about putting those earplugs on, but we do have cough medicine. And hopefully it'll help us sleep. We'll take a melatonin too. Getting a bit low on that cough syrup, though. Hope we get over that cold soon. Right, back to sleep we go. No dream of Japan this night. This time, though, he just feels the color yellow. Everywhere he looks is yellow. Walking down this long hallway of yellow. Yellow doors, yellow windows. He has no idea why. What does that mean? We still feel awful. I feel like we've been pretty healthy lately. Like, I make sure that we're always topped up on our vitamins. Doesn't seem to make a difference, though. Well, let's see about cooking something proper. How about a meat pie? With, a sardine meat pie. Okay, we're gonna top up the bandages, and we're gonna go back to reading that book. Ah! This thing again. You know what? We're gonna finish reading. This thing is pretty scary. But so far they haven't really managed to do anything. It's like they can't enter our hut. So no, we're gonna keep on reading. Human silhouettes appear and surround you. Memory disappears. Yeah, we're hearing footsteps. Actually, did we ever hear anything before? A memory? The silhouette of a human body reaching towards you like it needs help. It has no eyes, but you can feel it staring through you. Can't see us because we're in the dark. Come on, come on. It can help us. The sky. The hell? Hey, where's our sword? There's the hunting knife, but where's our sword? Oh, they're there. We're grabbing the sword. Oh, goodness. And we're killing that candle. Okay, let's get with the dogs. Okay, we got to get the dogs away from the window. Are we missing one? Where's our samoyed? From the southwest you hear, I don't want to die. From the north, it's so cold. Where's our samoyed? Sammy? Hello? Did it get stuck outside? We gotta take a look. No, it did not. Where's Sammy? We get Ryconned again? No, okay. Sammy! So he's looking around the hut frantically, but he just can't see him. Looking through the windows, it doesn't look like he's there. Absence. Every sense you have claims the space to be empty. But your mind is not fooled. There is an emptiness here that is far from natural or safe. million tiny pinpricks in space open, and for an instant smoke fills the air. Look at that thin smoke to the north. As fast as it came, it disappears. You hear a voice saying, "Afraid? Fear is just a junction of the flesh. In the light of your intellect, not gaze beyond the blood and bone, and see that there is no place for fear here. Side." I mean, if they really wanted us to go outside, you think they'd try to trick us with, like, you know, waifus or something, right? Like, I'm not falling for this. You fix the broken, and you weave existence itself. Person, a calming human that looks exactly like humans do. You can see it can see you. You know it knows you can see it. It knows that you know you can see it. It moves towards you. And it's hostile, though. It can see our current... But how can it see our current location? It is moving towards us. And it's like lit up. Of course, it doesn't seem to be moving any closer. Oh, no. Spoke too soon. It can see us. Ow. How can it see us? With his Pokemon hat? He's almost at us. Can he move through the windows? What just happened? Oh, yeah. Like we're in the Matrix. Oh, you can get through our open window? He's in our hut. He's in the Matrix, moving towards us. Is he going to go through the wall? No? Okay. So it says it's hostile, but we're like... We saw this thing from a distance. We see it here. And there's that hope. I mean, what reason will we have to know it's hostile? I guess there's that sensation that we can tell that it's hostile, but, you know, we're still hopeful, right? So it's like... Ohayo gozaimasu! Heero says out, trying to show off that he knows some Japanese. Taking a step forward. Kind of offers his hand out. It is practically immobile. So it still hasn't said anything or done anything. You know, he's got his hands out reaching towards it. You know, like to shake his hand. We feel like something was destroyed inside as the person disappears. I mean, I can see the truth to that. There was that moment, for that brief moment, he thought, friend. He feels guilty looking at his 3 dogs. He loves them. They love him too, but he wanted someone to talk to. Veil is torn and the fabric is in tatters. Gaze into the void as I gaze back at you. Eye to eye. This is the way of contact. Way of communication. What does this thing want? He wonders. Remember when you were young and dreams could still come true? Inside they can. Not falling for you. I don't believe you. You're so annoyed. Then he thinks about this, wondering, is this happening everywhere in the world or is it just here? I mean, there'd be no way to know for sure. And, you know, because he's an otaku, there's a part of him that wonders, am I special? We'll be over quick, I promise. I love you and I'll never forget you. Put it down and we can talk. Help, help! Cover your head, everyone. So cold. Come on, they can help us. Plugging his ears right now, like, leave me alone, he's screaming. Leave me alone! Suddenly, as it all began, the portal storm fades, and reality returns to normal. Hopefully the scarring is minimal. Help! Help! Where's Sammy? 2 swarm structures, what the hell is this? Your mind can't decide if this is a vast structure or an endless swarm of tiny flying sharp things. The only thing you know for sure is that it is far too large to fit in the space that it occupies. Are they going to go away? They're still there. Where's Sammy? Oh no. No! I don't know how Sammy got outside during this, but... we're not eating that. We couldn't have that Sammy rising from the dead. The one thing's for certain, that whatever is outside there, it's not psychological. It can do real damage. Sammy was eviscerated. It's 2 dogs that we've lost. Can't even protect my dogs. Can I deserve to be the protagonist? The hero that everyone deserves. And I can't even keep my friend safe. He slumps to the ground. Can't even look at the dogs, but he lights up his candle and of course he's in no mood to read. I mean, how could he be? How could he? But we need to get stronger. We need to get better. With fabrication level 8, we put the book to back. Our cargo pants are really messed up. I think we should be replacing those. Switchblade. That we need level 8 fabrication. Oh goodness. By the time we have level... Like, we're never going to use this. This is never going to be a weapon that we use. I was kind of hoping we get access to something juicy. So yeah, as he looks at the last 3 dogs. Sammy. Beagle. Will be named Baron. The Labrador Mutt will be named Stallion. And the Pitbull will be Skellington. And so as he knows that he has to bury Sammy, it's going to have to be for tomorrow. And the next episode. So thank you everyone for watching. I hope you're all still having fun. I certainly am. We'll catch you in the next episode. Have a good night.